morning, ladies and gentlemen. Very warm welcome to you all to our European investment market briefing. In our survey, the first of 6 simple high-level questions that we put to our respondents was, looking across all global regions presently, which global region did they believe was the most attractive for making investment purchases this year? Europe, Western Europe and Central and Eastern Europe came out as top choice. 56% of investors this year preferring one or other of those 2 regions, although as you can see, some slippage in the attraction, it would seem, of Western Europe, some increase in the attraction of Central and Eastern Europe. Asia, around 20%, significant pull on European investor interest, and an uptick this year for the attraction of North America. First question to the panel, any comments on, observations on that?
The numbers, I mean, whilst it's a fall in sort of Western European markets, I think it still, dominates people's intentions in terms of focused on Western Europe. As we'll talk about later, most of that really has come, a lot of it's come to London and Paris in proportion. I think the US is beginning to see recovery, and certainly when we were in the States last week with our team, the New York market, really, and the East Coast markets have seen a strong recovery now, just very much like London over the past year or so. And now I think the general economic sort of numbers are beginning to improve, and so I think a number of European investors are beginning to find interest over there. I suppose one of the interesting things is CE, the markets there are beginning to improve, and so we've seen interest now, more interest I suppose than Poland and Czech, and then a little bit more interest in the more eastern markets. Asia, you mentioned, I think is an interesting area. We've seen huge amounts of growth continued in that market, and I think a number of investors are beginning to head back to those Asian markets, and we do see continued movement towards Australia, interestingly enough, even though the currency is very strong.